Due to heavy rainfall early May 31, parts of the capital city and the coastland came under severe flooding. This has resulted in huge losses for some residents in affected areas, as items such as furniture, appliances and clothing, among others, were damaged. The neglect of the city's drainage system has contributed significantly to the situation.
It's almost, if you look at them, I almost consider it a criminal activity to see the condition in which these the outfalls are. I mean, I know there's neglect, and then one stage beyond neglect, I reckon, is criminal. Meaning, the amount of money that we would have lost, the man hours, the agricultural property, just the damage to your property that would have been lost, just purely by the fact that you have, and these outfalls have been here since the creation of the city of Georgetown, and people would have known about it. I mean, so it's almost criminal to neglect them to that extent, which would affect the citizenry of Georgetown.
All right. You go to church in our office. Kitchen.
The Ministry of Public Infrastructure, the National Drainage and Irrigation Authority, and the Mayor and City Council teamed up and have been working assiduously to alleviate the situation. On May 31, Minister of Public Infrastructure David Paterson met with heads of these agencies and was briefed on the situation and discussed the best means forward in dealing with the situation and the predicted 72 hours of rainfall that was expected.
We're putting in place some short-term measures which we do hope will help alleviate the flooding. Unfortunately, we've been advised that the rains will continue for the next 2 to 3 days. And obviously the majority of our water is drained by gravity. But so what will happen, the rains tomorrow or later on tomorrow will actually catch the existing water in the ground.
Well, as you realize, we've had a meeting with the ministries involved. The ministers here himself, he chaired this meeting of Works, Agriculture, and we're attacking it frontally. We're dealing with some immediate short-term measures. One, to secure the integrity of the pumps, to remove any blockages that exist in the several outfall channels and the cokers, and to ensure that there is the optimal cooperation between the city engineer, the Minister of Works, Ministry of Agriculture. It's a new dispensation, and optimum cooperation is evident. And so that we need to appeal to citizens to let them know it's a new arrangement. We're doing our best to ensure that what happened today should not happen in a few months' time.
Also, Minister within the Ministry of Public Infrastructure, Annette Ferguson, along with Minister within the Ministry of Social Protection, Simona Brooms, on May 31, visited some of the affected areas, which included Alboystown, Alexander Village, Durban Street and South Rheinfeldt, and interacted with the residents.
So we're trying to assess the situation as they are, and then we will try to see how best we can have this remedy, but we ought not to forget that, this is what we inherited. For 22 plus years we hadn't local government elections, right? So what is going to happen is that we promise that these local government elections and we will deliver. But we will try to see how best we can have this situation brought to.
Tell us something. Every time the rain falls, this is the situation.
Yes.
So this is where you got to go through every time the rain falls.
During the interaction, residents called for more frequent openings of the cokers, cleaning of canals regularly, and ensuring that the pumps are in proper functioning order.
As I said, I think the cokers need opening. The problem is the cokers are them. Clean this to 6 feet canal. This is the main problem.
I think they should do with this good this thing they say them should be all the prisoners then where there's the job up to in prison. Let the man in the gutter, let the man move in the water and the fire truck to pump in the water from the river and they're cleaning this thing is with a genuine clean. So when they clean it down real clean. Because they got them prisoners just bring out. Trust me, they could go, them prisoners get 2, 3 fire truck pumping the river water. The man in the gutter putting up the water in the fire truck and pumping it and cleaning the gutter. From the bottom it don't not gonna be no cakewalk. And it's going to be a much more easier work to do, you know what I mean?
In an update and visit on June 1, Minister Patterson said that the agencies were all working to get non-operational sluices back into service, desilt outfall channels, and restore pumps with mechanical issues. 10 of the 13 sluices that drain the city are fully functional, with the remaining 3 awaiting the desilting of their respective outfall channels. Minister Patterson, along with engineering consultant Walter Willis, visited several cocos and outfalls around Georgetown to assess the drainage situation in the city. Visits were made to cocos at Kingston, Lamaha, Cowan, Sussex, Church and Princess Streets, Rome, South Rheinfeldt, Houston, Macdoom and Meadowbank. In the case of the Church Street outfalls located at the Munishwar Wharf, works were undertaken to desilt the coca and also the Rheinfeldt cocos.
One of the recommendations is that I want to put forward is one that all the cocos come under one agency because the varying agencies is one of the issues that we have here today. The engineers have explained to me what's happening here. It's not only just the coca and the outfall, it's actually getting the water to the coca and the outfall, you know what I mean, obviously. Yesterday they said there were challenges. I mean, I see that the Swardom are doing some desilting at the moment underneath the thing. But I have to examine the entire network, all 13 in Georgetown, in one as a holistic plan. So there's not a specific item for this one, but all the rest. I mean, I am concerned, and one of the things are that all the outfalls require desilting. And if we're going to retain this and any other 13, desilting and some method of desiltation has to be done to all of them. So, and whatever is required to desilt them, I will ensure that it's done.
Additionally, the Lamaha Street coca has not been working for the past 8 years, and the minister said that this needs to be dealt with immediately.
These are things that should have been resolved and could have been resolved. From what I understand, the only issue with this one here is that the fishing boats park along the channel further up, and for that simple reason, that's why it's never been done or dredged or anything like that, you know what I mean? And for that simple reason, I can't see why it wasn't done. But once again, I mean, I like the citizens of the Georgetown to judge why they are where they are, and know that I'm trying to work towards a solution for this problem.
The interventions undertaken by the Ministry of Public Infrastructure and several other agencies have resulted in significant reduction in the water levels in areas affected by heavy rainfall. The National Weather Watch Center has predicted that over the next few days, June 1 to 3, the weather conditions are expected to be mostly cloudy from regions 3 to 10, with some locations experiencing light to moderate showers. Region 1 and parts of Region 2 will be experiencing cloudy to overcast skies with light to moderate showers and intermittent rain showers. The coastal regions are expected to experience deterioration in weather conditions during the afternoon hours. Skies are expected to become cloudy to overcast with light to moderate showers and frequent rain. Some localities may also experience some heavy showers. All other regions can expect mostly cloudy skies with scattered showers and possible isolated thunderstorms. Rainfall is expected to range between 20 mm and 40 mm over coastal regions, with the maximum over regions 1 to 4. Other locations may experience between 5 mm and 20 mm, with areas with thunder showers accumulating in excess of 30 mm. It also noted that the spring tide advisory was in effect. The forecasted rainfall along with the spring tides can cause coastal flooding, and residents have been advised to take all the necessary precautions. The sea is expected to be moderate to rough. Also, several schools will remain closed on Tuesday, June 2nd, 2015. These are South Road Nursery, Head Start Nursery, All by Sung Nursery, St. Agnes Primary, Gaystock Primary, Queenston Secondary, Sophia PIC, Annandale Secondary, Annandale Primary, Chateaumargaux Primary, Montrose Primary, Bridesloss Primary, North Bridesloss Nursery, St. Paul's Primary, Ogle Nursery, Pindola Nursery, Better Hope Nursery, and Prince William Street Nursery. However, CSEC candidates of the Annandale Secondary School are advised to take note as their examinations will be written at the Annandale Primary School on Tuesday, June 2nd. The Ministry of Agriculture is also advising citizens to do all they can to safeguard themselves, families, property, and crops and livestock from being damaged. Citizens are urged to protect their children from floodwaters and to boil all drinking water. If persons have to be in the water, it is advised that they wear all protective gears, such as protective boots and gloves, and wash their feet with a mixture of bleach and water.